Good day, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Haven. When you move to another country, you will need money for everything. Today I'm going to talk about my banking experience in Australia. Please note that this is my experience only, so it does not represent the general picture of everyone's experience of the banking system and its operation in Australia. There are currently 4 big banks in Australia: Westpac, St. George, which is also owned by Westpac now, Commonwealth Bank of Australia, we call them CBA here, and National Australian Bank, which we call NAB. Apart from the big 4, there are other states banks, regional banks, some foreign banks operating in Australia, and investment banks. But for most people, including me, we just bank with the big 4. For me, before I arrived in Sydney, I actually established a bank account with the Australian Bank at my university. So I had my money already deposited into the account, and all I needed to do was to activate the account when I was in Sydney. However, with the maturity of internet banking nowadays, you can, for some banks, set up online account first, then perform internet transfer once these accounts are available. Some banks even allow this to happen 3 months prior to your arrival. I have included some of the information in the descriptions below. Bank accounts in Australia has 2 sets of numbers, the BSB and the account number. BSB is what we call the bank state branch number, which is a 6-digit number that identifies the bank and the branches that you set up your account from. Together with your actual account number, it completes your full bank account number. Banking services in Australia are quite standard, with your transaction accounts with no interest, saving accounts with some interest, and then you have credit card and other services like ATM, depending on your need. However, if you are used to no banking or management fees for your accounts in your country, you need to brace for impact, as some account types do have management fees and conditions for waivers, like for example use your transaction accounts for salary payment. So make sure you check the fine prints before you sign up. I personally had experienced that I was penalized for using my money in my saving accounts before I realized that the bank only allows you to save but not withdraw with that kind of account type, which is quite silly in my opinion. Banking per se is very straightforward, but with different choices and packages, and mixing them with some products that were not properly regulated. It always helps to ask further questions by preparing them in advance based on your needs. Also, make sure you review your options regularly, as most of the banks in Australia won't offer the current customers the best deals, unless they show signs of moving away. I hope this video helps you a little in understanding banking in Australia. If you have any questions or anything you want to know particularly, leave me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss out any of my new videos in the future.